Glad to have you with us from Tampa. Raymond James Stadium as a couple of teams get set to square off in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. While this game capped off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Nevada Wolfpack, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Texas Longhorns offense will get first crack at it today. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So,
turning it on! They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it, matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The Longhorns come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Balls and fired complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That 55-yard field goal attempt went awry, and now to make matters worse, they'll give it up 1st and 10 at the 38. Wants to go up top on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. Breaks into the open. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. The short hands. It's Dickey. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure.
And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Puts it out of the air. He stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Catch in the middle, it's McCutcheon. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking downfield on first down. He fires one deep down the right side.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Nevada needs to convert on third and short to keep the drive alive. They'll try to run for it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Nevada will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and look for room. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted, number 19. Looking for more room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man, it's Eldridge. On the move at the 30. Hits him with a stiff arm. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nevada.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
They'll toss it to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
That might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously.
Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Texas! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half when you've got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
He'll start the return inside his 25. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Gasparilla Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
He'll pull it on the read. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Wolfpack need this third and short to keep the drive moving. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Finds a little space. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. Finding an escape. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's a heat. Caught behind the line. It's buried. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Got a man. It's McCutcheon. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground. And the Longhorns line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the mark. They'll turn it over on downs. of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Nevada. Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Texas offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the breaks into the open. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Got his man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick completion to the right.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. You better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The Longhorns with a second and short to keep this drive moving. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
From the gun, the ground game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Off the RPO, complete. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Quickly complete. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Touchdown, Texas! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I know it hasn't always has been pretty for this guy throughout the course of the game, but David, he has shown tremendous mental toughness. He just keeps going back on the field, and he keeps taking his shots. He looked really good on that last drive throwing the football, and now gives his team the lead.
And he has struggled. That's his first passing touchdown. But in the moment when his team needed it the most, in a 2-minute drill when it's the hardest, he puts it together, goes down the field, and takes the lead for his football team.
This drive will open from the 15. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And I'm going to be really curious to watch this offense and see how much faith and trust they have in themselves and the weather, right? Like, it's passing situation, it's a 2-minute situation. You practice spreading this ball all over the field. Can you do that? Because this is...
There he goes! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Now on first down from the 30. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. These corners backing off a bit. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Hard running there. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. He's got an open man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams reality. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. The Wolfpack with a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Perry. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down 4 late. They have to... It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Gonna run it. It's Braswell. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
and you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
And with that, the